God's love is reflected through each person we meet. God's love is reflected through the beautiful environment and all the surroundings that He pretty much has allowed us to cultivate and to take care of. You know, when it comes to love, it's always great to highlight the Gospel of John, particularly 1 John chapter 4, verse 16. And it states, God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. So you see, from the very beginning, God highlights that He is the definition of love. He is the key role model to emulate when we're trying to pursue love. And as the quote highlights, that anyone that abides in God, in God's ways, in God's virtues, in God's charity, in how they reflect love to other people, then they abide in God and they live in God because they live in God's ways. I have here my children, wife, and it's very befitting that we discuss love this coming week, because this past weekend was Father's Day, and they basically show me God's love expressed through their writings and just their silly ways. So I have here my son, who's going to read to you the card he made for me.
Pappy's favourite is Donatello. Elijah's favourite is Michelangelo. Isaac's favourite is Leonardo. Mommy's favourite is Raphael. From Isaac, happy Pappy Day.
So his Father's Day card, very simple, and he's basically talking about the Ninja Turtles. But in the fact that he actually wrote it for me in the best way he could is a very, very pure and clear sign of his love for me and also God's love working through him. My other son wrote a card, and this is the way it reads.
Happy Father's Day. Hope you have a nice Father's Day. See you soon. Bye, Elias.
And once again, God's love is reflected in the simplicity of his card, in the way he read the card and what he wrote. And that's basically, in a way, that's God reflecting on the family, and his love is just shining throughout, you know, their smiles, the joys that we have with each other. Paula, would you like to say just something?
Yeah, sure. God's love is also completely unconditional. And we begin to understand that just fractionally when we become a parent ourselves. And with these three beautiful boys that God has blessed us with, you begin to see that love isn't just about the fun times and the nice family days, but it's about the sleepless nights, the constant demands, the arguing, the fighting, the disobedience. But still we love them unconditionally. We wouldn't change anything. And that really must just be a fraction of how God loves us. No matter what we do wrong, no matter what we ask for, we don't always get it, but God loves us anyway, and will always be there, showing his mercy no matter what we do.
So, in summary, regardless of what we do sometimes, if we fall in the wrong path, if we sort of don't always sort of do the best, make the best decisions or do the right thing, kind of similarly to our children, you know, just as how we are constantly forgiving, constantly willing to allow them to come back with open arms, willing to accept them, that's basically God's love. And simply because God is love. Thank you for listening, and always remember that no matter what happens in life, the love of God is always available for you to share in your heart with others.